Hey guys, welcome back, and thanks for tuning in. My name is Jason Cadwell. I am owner and broker of Cadwell Realty Group, and today's topic is a house for every child. You can't help but turn on the news, especially over the last year or two, and hear topics about student loans and the significant cost that it is to pay for kids to go to school, and if they so choose. And I want to clarify for some kids, going to a 2-year type community college is great. A trade school is great. 4-year college is great. Some people want to get graduate degrees, whatever it may be. So this really, in my opinion, falls to everybody and to every parent that's out there, that you want the best for your child and you want to help them get through school. But the fact is that school is expensive, and we have to figure out ways to help pay for that. And so one of the things that we've learned over the years and really started to understand is, instead of, there's lots of college savings programs out there. You can put a certain amount of money inside one, and each state is a little different on how they do it and how that goes, whether it's tax deductible or not tax deductible. But a lot of those have limitations. And most importantly, in my opinion, is the limitation on what you can do with that money. And it's one of those deals that they're supposed to be allocated for college. If for some reason your child decides either to not go to college, or they do something different, or they go in the military, or whatever they decide to do, college isn't for everybody. Let's face it, and that's okay. But what I like, or what I dislike about those programs, is you're sometimes penalized if you don't use that money directly for college. So again, I'm not going to get into all that. I check out every single program when it comes to college savings plans, and figure out all the ins and outs, see if they're right for you. I'm not sure. But on the flip side, I'm going to talk about real estate and how potentially you can look early on, late in life. It doesn't matter when they happen, is look at trying to purchase a rental home, for example. And with the idea that you're going to put 20% down and buy a rental, and even if it doesn't cash flow a bunch, it's okay. You have a renter in there that is working on paying down the mortgage. So what would happen if you purchased a home, and we're going to talk about no appreciation right now, but we're going to talk about assuming a value stays the same of a house, and so that's going to average, for this conversation, that's going to average out whether it goes up or whether it goes down, depends on when you decide to sell the house. But let's imagine you have a renter inside a home that is making your payment for you every single month. All that does is that keeps knocking down the principal on that loan. And let's say you were able to do a 15-year loan. You have a child that's going to go to school, and hopefully you can start this program out maybe when they're 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. And by the time they get ready to go to college or move on with life, if you will, that house is not far from being paid off, and you have a significant balance there. We hope there's been some appreciation, but again, we're not going to bank on that right now. But what an idea of a plan that someone else has helped you make that payment. So let's think about it from a perspective of a college savings plan. What if someone else was putting money into an account on your behalf? You didn't have to take the money out of your pocket. Somebody else made that payment for you every single month towards your child's college plan. In my opinion, it's a great deal. It's something I wish we would have done early on, and it's just something that wasn't really talked about, or that we realized should have been done. And so I'm here to spread the word. Here are the agents at our company. We're going to be spending more time on this. You're going to hear from our other agents about this and why this is a great deal. And where this topic's coming from is, it's end of August right now, and we're getting ready to send kids back to school. Many parts of the country, even parts of the valley, have already started back into school. But it puts you on that topic. I have a kid who's my oldest is a senior right now, and so again, college starts coming up, and you're starting to think about that. What's the plan? What's the next thing? What I like really about this, more importantly than college, I've been focusing on college. The great news about this is if it's a piece of real estate, you don't have to use that money for college. Let's say your kid doesn't want to do that. And again, like I said before, it's okay. Maybe they're going to just go on with life, and if you had a property that you've been able to basically gain, let's say $150,000 in equity in, you can sell that property and you can give, you can keep the difference. You can give your kids some money. You can pay for some of their college, or pay for, maybe they're going to go live in Europe for a couple of years. But what a cool deal to be able to use some of that money towards your child's future, no matter how you slice it, whether it's college or life. You can use that for their purpose no matter what. Where a college savings plan, you're limited on what you can and can't do. One of the things to think about, and this is a question for your accountant, is what are the tax advantages? No matter what, again, no matter value goes up, value goes down, what are the tax advantages from paying personal property tax to the interest mortgage deduction to the depreciation alone inside your income tax portfolio? I think are some great things for you to look at as well. So again, we're going to leave it at that, but if you have any other questions about this, feel free to reach out. We can even run some scenarios to kind of show you some different things on how that might work. But we believe that this is something that if people had the ability to think about and plan for, and imagine if you could do that for each one of your children, and what you would have for again, I call it life money, whether it's for college or whether it's just for the kid's life. What a deal, and what a way to get them started, and even towards what I call generational wealth. I mean, doing things for them that they can end up passing on, and hopefully instill the mindset that they can pass on as well to their kids and your grandkids. So anyways, we'll leave it there. Again, I'm Jason Cadwell with Cadwell Realty Group. Thanks for tuning in, and we will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.